following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalin puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Upon on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.
Here we go now. Steve Witterhack along with Randy. This is going along with your intro song there, Jeff. Yeah, here we are at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga, Jeff Sauer on the video streaming. Boys basketball action tonight as the Crusaders of CWC are hosting the Oakfield Oaks. It should be a pretty competitive game. I know a lot of recognizable names with Oakfield, even though they're only 1-2 on the season, but they've definitely got some guys that are multi-sport athletes, as you always get in the small schools anyway, but recognizable names, and you got a pretty good season going with Josh Gibbons and his Crusaders from CWC 5-1 on the season, so it'll be fun to see how they progress throughout the season, and a great start for Coach Gibbons.
Yeah, it is a good hot start, and they're the real deal. We've been able to see them play a couple times and playing good basketball right now, and from what I was told, we should have watched the game against Wayland Academy. They thought that was their best performance, so they're really playing well at this time of the year, and they've certainly come a long ways in the last 4 or 5 years, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I tell you, I always give Josh so much credit because he came here at maybe the worst time to come here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Only 9 guys in the entire school that were in basketball. The basketball program. That's all you had that even played basketball in the school. They had a couple 0-4 seasons and maybe a season with 1 or 2 wins in it. And he was the right guy to take a team from that point to where they are right now and where they're developing into. So I really give him a lot of credit. Just a good father figure out there, a good basketball mind, comes from a good basketball town and background, and they're very lucky to have him over here at CWC.
Yeah, and I think Coach Gibbons really does things the right way. The way they want things done here at CWC, and he's a good people person as well as a good X's and O's man.
Yeah, and very good to talk and interview too. We're going to have his interview along with the coach for Oakfield, Jason Colleen, as our show continues here. Hopefully we'll get some updates too. Our mind's going to be a little bit on what's going on over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the other side of Jackson from here. A big game for the Waupun Lady Warriors that really showed that they deserve to be moved up to number 1 in Division III, just blowing out the number 1 team 63-33 when they played Freedom last week. So we've got a couple of people to get into the game a little bit. Hopefully one of them will send me some updates from over at KML High School. That's the one team that beat Waupun last year in conference play were the Chargers. And they did beat Kewaskum, who was ranked 4th in the state. So it's going to be a good contest for them, but if they play like they did against Freedom, I don't think anybody can beat them.
Yeah, you're right. That game we saw the other night against Freedom was something special, and Freedom was a little bit shorthanded, to say that ahead of time. I mean, but Waupun played so well defensively; they were unstoppable, and you're right. They're one of the best teams in the state right now, all divisions, girls baskall.
Yeah, I'll be keeping, but we didn't always get text messages in here very well because of this building. Definitely it keeps from any signals coming in, or do you have a little trouble in here? So hopefully some of those will get through, those updates. Hopefully we'll get from a couple of the moms from the girls on that basketball team. But again, looking forward to bringing you CWC basketball against Oakfield here tonight. And CWC sitting at 5-1. Oakfield only 3 games in on the season so far. They're 1-2 so far. So I know Jason Colleen said he likes where he thinks his team can go in the season. A little slow start for him. A lot of things they got to improve on, but he thinks he's got the makings of a good team, and he hopes to see that with them as the season develops.
Coach Colleen certainly understands what it takes to get to a high level. He's played there. He's been part of some championship teams at Oakfield, so he knows what it's all about and what you can do and how a community gets behind a team when they're playing well. And then we saw that when Oakfield made that state run. The community really came out and supported that team.
Yeah, I flat out asked him as we were trying to figure out what year that was that Oakfield was there, and I definitely remember him playing. There might have been a couple of Colleens on that team, but that was definitely one of the big names on the team, and he went on to play at UW Green Bay, too, for a few years, did Coach Colleen, but that was back in '95 that they played against Sam Oakey and Cassville in the championship game and lost, but they brought home the silver ball back to Oakfield at a Magic season. So definitely remember his name, and maybe not by sight, but he's about 6'7", I would say. He's about taller than I am. So hope the best for him in this season, but we'll see how they do tonight against CWC. I did have a chance to talk to both coaches, and we're going to have those interviews coming up. We'll be hearing Josh Gibbons for CWC, his interview coming up next, followed by the interview with Jason Colleen. That's all coming your way as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues live from Central Wisconsin Christian School in Waupun on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And our good friend Andy with us here from the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, we are right in the heart of December here, and gift giving, and pizzas are a great way to give some gifts, right?
Absolutely. We've got right now a special going where every $25 gift certificate that you buy for the other bar, we're giving a one-topping pizza as well at no charge.
Gearing up for a big Wisconsin week. Got the Badgers, got the Bucks, Packers next Monday night. Let's try to get it back on track there, huh?
Monday night, of course, we'll have specials during the game. I've got specials on Coors Light and Miller Lite on tap. Of course, touchdown shots. The Badgers are playing well. We got basketball, but we've always got something going on.
We've got our New Year's Eve Big Bash with a casino night. Talk about that New Year's Eve.
5 o'clock, we're shutting down the bar, and we're hosting a private event, calling it a casino night. We've got prizes all night going on. We've got a main prize, brand new 50-inch TV that we'll give away that night as well. Cocktails and started at 5. It's $30 per person, $60 per couple. Obviously, we'd like to have everybody pre-registered before we get into the swing of things at 5 o'clock.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back to more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show. Steve Witterhack with you, and time now to talk to the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons, and got a chance to see you guys play last week. Pretty impressed by your team, and your thoughts on your team just overall.
Guys are working hard. They just continue to get better. They want to get better. Bring a lot of energy every night. Slow start, but now we start string a couple games together, and we won a big one Tuesday against Wayland. So things are going pretty good right now.
I'm pretty impressed. Even you got your scorer. I mean, your go-to guy that can put up a lot of points for you, but you got some great role players and a pretty nice big guy inside. They really got kind of a lot of the pieces that you need out there.
Yeah, definitely. We have great role players. We have Will, and a lot of people will concentrate on Will, but Bailey's a scorer, Cade's a scorer. Brock, he's our big guy in the middle. He had 26 the other night at Wayland. Emba is doing great things off the bench. Neil's out tonight, but he's our vocal energy guy. So just everyone that chips in it's awesome.
Now you're taking on the Oakfield Oaks tonight. They don't have a lot of games in there. Only I have them listed as only 1 and 2 on the season, unless there's something they don't have a complete schedule on the internet. But what do you know about Oakfield?
Well, I know they're going to play hard. No matter what level they're at this year. They're going to play hard. They're going to grind against us. They're well coached with Jason. He's a hometown kid there, and he has this program playing very hard. They execute well, so we need to be ready to play tonight.
I do recognize a lot of the names when I look at Shep and Sobel and Dirks and Bile. These are guys I've seen in other sports too. So they're athletes. I know that.
Oh, definitely. That's why I'm watching this game here too. I just look at the names, and it's kind of cool to see these kids come through their program, and because I know Jason, he's a great guy, and he's doing great things over there. They have a great program.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight, and thanks for joining us. Looking forward to the game tonight.
Thank you. Go Crusaders.
Josh Gibbons, head coach of the Crusaders from Central Wisconsin Christian, joining us here in the pregame show. Back with more of the pregame show after this on Radio Plus.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central. They are a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics right here. Oak Central at 139 North Main Street, Oakfield. Call 583-3637, 583-3637. Stop on by for a great burger, pizza, appetizer, or any other special they have. Oak Central, downtown Oakfield, a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. Go Oaks! The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Winterhack with you, and an opportunity right now to talk to the head coach of the Oakfield Oaks, Jason Killeen, joining me right now. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Well, we've got a game here at Central Wisconsin Christian. They're having a pretty good season so far, 5-1 on the season. You guys don't have as many games in yet. You're just 1-2 on the season right now. And what's going on with the team right now? What's your thoughts on the team? Things they need to get better at, and what they're doing well so far?
Well, yeah, definitely. We're working on. We're working on it. We started off. We're young. We're looking at building team together as the season progresses. We realize CWC is probably one of the top teams in the conference, so this will be a great game to see where we're at right now.
I've covered a lot of Oakfield games in different sports, and I recognize a lot of those names out there. You got a Sobel out there, and you've got Bile, and you've got Sheps. I know, just names that I recognize. So I know you got athletes on the team here. Just talk a little bit about some of your key players.
Bailey Shep. Junior, he found his stroke last game against Dodgeland. He had 5 threes for us. Our leading scorer so far has actually been a sophomore. It's good to see. Davis Dirks, Luke Bile, and Lucas Meredith are our 2 senior starters. Luke Bile is our defensive stopper, and Lucas, he does all the dirty work for us. So, looking for them to kind of lead with motion and hustle, and let the young guys kind of learn and follow from them.
You're taking on the Crusaders tonight. I'm sure you know a little bit about them. What do you need to do against them tonight?
Well, the focus for our defense is trying to contain Will Science. You're not going to stop a player like that. You just want to make everything as difficult as possible for him. So. We're going to play our man defense like we always do, and hopefully we're talking and helping out each other and just closing out on shots, boxing out.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us on the pregame show. Looking forward to the game tonight.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, Jason Killeen, head coach of the Oakfield Oaks, joining us here on the pregame show. Back with more of our pregame right after this on RP Sports.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. Yes. Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armsley here to bring you the play-by-play. And we got Jeff Sauer with us for the video streaming. And ready to bring you some high school boys basketball action again. Josh Gibbons, heard a few comments out of him, liking what he's putting on the court right now, Randy.
Yeah, he is. He likes the energy, he says, and that goes a long way at the high school level. And once you start winning, it sort of infuses the team to, come to practice with more enthusiasm and a more drive. And, this is a little bit new to them. They're favored to be one of the top teams in the conference, and it hasn't always been that way here. And they've really got it turned around. Kids are believing. The numbers are up. JV program's pretty solid and good, so things are looking good here right now. And I can see why he's happy with what's going on and with that nice 5-1 start.
Well, I mentioned to him, you do have that one, you got to have the one go-to guy that you have out there, and that's a Will Science, 19 points a game for him. Shoots 56% from behind the arc.
That's crazy.
Quick release out of him. We saw him last week in action, 3 assists, not afraid to give the ball up at all, but he's a pretty special player out there.
Yeah, 56% is, that's a great number even for 2-point, field goal percentage. But yeah, when you're making that level from 3, that's a real sharpshooter. We saw that his range is way past the 19-foot mark. I mean, he can shoot it out to 23, 24 feet if he needs to, and it never looks like he's really forcing it. He's got a really pretty stroke, and he's a guy that can get you back in a game if you're down a little bit, and he's a guy that has the confidence to shoot it when the pressure's on.
Comes from a pretty good pedigree, too. His dad was a state champion, also made it to state another year. I think he had to play against Sam Oakey the 1 year Matt did, and they ended up losing right at the end of that ball game. They gave him a great game over in Randolph. So, and I believe his grandpa's over there doing the scorekeeping too, right down there on the scorer's table. So he's got the whole family here involved in the program, and you're also going to hear a pretty nice big guy. We mentioned him to the coach too, and we were pretty impressed by what we saw to Brock Hoekstra in the last game that we did, and I think he put up a pretty good game just his last game too. I didn't get the stats on that, didn't post those, but he's not afraid to bang around a little bit out there, and he'll put some shots in you for you too. So
yeah, top rebounder on the team by far, I would think, and just a guy that gets after it. He can also defend the post. You always forget about that with the big guys. They don't always have to score a ton. You want them to rebound, but you need somebody that can defend a good post player, and that's the guy with Hoekstra.
And you take a look at Oakfield, coached by Jason Colleen. They've got a nice sophomore that leads them in scoring. 17 points a game for Davis Dirks, and he alluded to him in his interview about him finding his shot, especially the outside shots here as they've played their few games and had a nice win against Dodgeland where they beat him 53-18. He had 12 points in that game, and Bailey Shep, who you definitely remember him from the baseball team with his dad Aaron being the head coach there, and he pitched one heck of a sectional game to get those guys to state. But a couple good guys that can throw some points in for you too. Cale Sabel also with 17 points in that last ball game. We're going to take a break right now. Again, it is Central Wisconsin Christian School hosting the Oakfield Oaks in boys basketball, and we'll have the starting lineups in the beginning of tonight's game coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
The last tractor you'll ever need is here. Get into a Massey Ferguson compact or utility tractor and accomplish more than ever before. These versatile tractors are known for their unbeatable power, smart fuel economy, and upgraded creature comforts. And with their ability to multitask through any job around the yard or farm, they'll provide you with outstanding value for years to come. Visit Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun, Watertown, and Eden to find the right model for your operation.
Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central. They are a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics right here. Oak Central at 139 North Main Street, Oakfield. Call 583-3637, 583-3637. Stop on by for a great burger, pizza, appetizer, or any other special they have. Oak Central, downtown Oakfield, a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. Go Oaks! The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
We are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School, and boy, what a great rendition of our national anthem. They had 4 guys get up there. I know we know some of the guys up there, man, they belted it out just confidently with feeling that they meant every word they said, and got a pretty good applause, even a nux from one of the officials, one of the guys, but it was a good bunch.
Yeah, excellent job. It kind of reminds you of the Men of Praise, and I think a couple of those guys might even cross over to the Men of Praise once in a while, and then a smaller group. Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, very good. So we are ready to go here. Let's give you the starting lineup for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, coached by Josh Gibbons. Will Sines, their scoring leader, 19 points a game. Shoots over 50% from behind the arc. A 6-foot senior, Cade Bleedstra, 6-foot senior, 9 points a game. He's also a 40% three-point shooter. Bailey Skalma, he does a little bit of everything out there. I love Bailey's game. He doesn't have to put a lot of points up on the board to have a big impact on a game. So I love watching him out there. 6'2" senior, Ben Imba, averaging 5 points a game. This might be the night we see him throw one down. He's tried a few games that I've been here so far, but out of this world athletic, he's 6'3" junior, and Brock Fookstra, 6'3" junior, 9 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. And for the Oakfield Oaks, coached by Jason Colleen, here in the loudest gym you're going to find anywhere that we do games at. Mitchell Moser, 5'9" sophomore, 5 points a game for him. Bailey Shep, he's a 5'9" junior, 9 points a game, 35% from behind the arc, 5 rebounds a game. Davis Dirks, their scoring leader, 17 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. A 6'2" sophomore, Luke Bile, from the Bile family. They've like 3 brothers. I know one of them graduated, Bart, in front of us, and then he's got one on the JV team. Always some tall guys. He's 6'2" senior, and Lucas Meredith, a 6'2" senior, the starting lineups for the Oakfield Oaks. And if we take a look at our New Medical Integrated Healthcare Center injury report, one injury with Neil Ben Heisen. Hurt his knee, I guess, just some swelling, kind of unexplained swelling in his knee. And I think the trainer said, why don't you just take a few games off? And that's what he's doing. And so he's sitting on the bench right now in blue jeans. And they're up there to cheer his team on right now.
Thank you. And let's play basketball.
Good. Now I can hear myself again.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
You're not joking when you say the loudest gym in the
it is
in the state, maybe, as far as the background music.
Yeah. Good job though by Scott Richmond. He always gets everybody going. His wife says he even practices at home. So gets a playlist going and the whole works. So we are ready to play. Ball is up and coming up well off the hands of Oakfield, but chasing it down is Bailey Shep. Get in the lane into Moser, kicks it back out on top. Dirks, their scoring leader, takes it along the left side, guarded by Hoekstra. Kind of uses his body to get some space. Misses the shot. Imbo with a rebound. Gets up the signs along the right side. CWC with their first possession.
Both teams starting out man-to-man defense.
Ball down to the post into Emba. He backs in the defender hard and goes up with the left hand. An impressive move there by Ben Emba. That's what you ask out of him, man. He just backed the defender right up and put one up with the left hand and finished.
Yeah, power move. CWC with a little full court pressure, just man.
He goes Shep, a little hesitation. Runner misses the rim from the right side, left side, but he gets foul called on the rebound attempt.
I'm going to get Emba with that one. He was trying to block the shot long after it was out of Shep's hand. Made body contact.
First free throw is up, nothing but net for Bailey. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Waupun taking care of business in their ball game, up 13-2 in the early going over at KML. It was kind of a start they had when they took on Freedom just a few days ago. That one kind of stuck on our mind a little bit, that this is a team that could get back-to-back state championships and maybe another year after that, because they don't have any seniors on the team. Goes Hoekstra in the lane, puts up a 5-footer and in. Nice draw by Hoekstra right up the middle of the lane, and he finishes 4-2 the lead now for the Crusaders, putting on some full court pressure right now against the Oaks.
A little run and jump action right now, trying to trap.
Oh, nice drive to the basket and a nice hard drive to the basket by Davis Dirks. Just a sophomore, looked more like a senior on that drive and finishes. Just Bailey Skolma, a little reverse with his move, misses the shot. And he's going to get called for the reach-in. Has a rebound in the hands of Luke Bile, but he tried to get the ball back after that miss. Did everything right, just didn't finish the shot at the end, then compounds it by getting a foul at the end.
First foul on Skolma, second on the Crusaders.
Oh, ball tossed away and a steal on that full court pressure. And a three-pointer up and nothing but net for Will Sines. Got a nice pure looking stroke, perfect rotation, and nothing but net on that shot for Will.
Off the turnover. Transition, he's chasing up and yeah.
Oakfield chilling the pressure right now, almost tossing it away, but they still have the ball.
Coach Gibbons, both these coaches, experienced, good coaches. Coach Gibbons, he's got a lot of tricks in the bag, a lot of presses, different things he can use.
Ball down in the corner, rims out, no good on the shot by Mitchell Moser. One and done for the Oaks, and back in the hands of the Crusaders. Here goes Sines, little jump stop, kicks it out on top over to Vlietstra, and misses the three-point attempt. Rebound in the hands of Lucas Meredith. Oakfield with the ball. Shep has it out on top.
See Bailey Shep with those bright pink shoes he has on.
Missed shot, missed badly, but right in the hands of Luke Bile, and he goes up and gets his first points. 7-6 the lead for CWC. See, one of the guys waiting to check in, I know Coach Josh Gibbons kind of talked to me off the mic about Isaac Abel. He's kind of excited to give him some more minutes tonight with Benheisen. Nice drive by Sines going to the rack and finishing, but he's anxious to see Isaac Abel, a 6'4 junior, come in the game and get some more playing time and maybe be a big part of the team as they go further in the season. Moser has it, gets it over to Shep along the right side. He takes it in the lane. Stops, starts to get to somebody. Finally finds his teammate over to Moser.
Coach Gibbons imploring his team to get up and pressure defense.
15-footer right side is up by Dirks. Travel on that, and he'll head back CWC's way. A couple new players coming in for CWC. Cody Van Herwarden along with Isaac Abel.
Isaac Abel, and any relation to the Beaver Dam Abels? Do you know?
I don't
Probably
believe so, because they're all from way up north.
Yeah, they had no connection to this area originally, right? So.
Yeah, Chad Abel's actually from a little town called Niagara.
Okay, yep.
And they've had some basketball success
up
there.
That's a basketball.
They went to basketball camp with a couple of guys who were on the state championship team, a couple of brothers from up in Niagara. But Chad, more of a football guy. That's what he did up at Michigan Tech. Billy with the ball, passes it over to Hoekstra. Back out on top in the hands of Abel. Three-pointer on the way now on the shot by Brant Billy is no good. It's going to go off the hands of one of the Oakfield players. Looks like maybe Davis Dirks off his hands. It'll remain Crusader basketball. 9-6 the lead now for the host Crusaders. 13:41 left in the first half on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Three-pointer from the right corner, no good. Coming up short on the shot by Sines. Oakfield with the rebound. Moser brings it over half court, gets it over to Bailey Shep. Guarded closely by Billy. Shep has it near half court. Billy's sticking with him right now. There goes Shep in the lane with it, and kind of a fast coming at the hole, and misses the runner going in, and CWC with the rebound. And Harewarden has it down along the left side over to Abel, goes up and just misses it. 5-footer. Maybe his body might have been behind the backboard when he put that up.
Looked like he had an angle at it. He could have maybe gone to the glass. It would have been a thin kiss off the glass.
Yeah, well, maybe one more little dribble to the basket would have had that. And a travel is going to be called on Davis Dirks. Did a little bit too much pivoting and must have moved his pivot foot. Gets called for the travel.
Looks like Emba and Fleistra checking back in for the Crusaders.
Update on the Waupun Lady Warriors taking on KML, the other undefeated team in the conference. Waupun leading 17-2 over at KML right now. They're
the real deal.
Yeah. 2 games ago, people said they really didn't care for how they played against Berlin, even though they beat them, but they just didn't look real sharp. But man, that all changed when they give the good competition. They turn it up a bunch of notches and blew out Freedom, and now sitting up by 15 early in the game over at against a very good KML team on their home court. And Skalma will launch one up from the left side, a little off the mark, but nice rebound inside, but it gets taken away. And there goes Shep along the left side, gets cut off, and he's going to get fouled. 9-6 here. We're kind of stuck on that score right now with CWC leading 9-6.
Ball's going to go against Harewarden. Sabo and Bass checking in for Oakfield.
No fouls yet for Oakfield, but 3 so far on the Crusaders. Yeah, nice crowd here. A lot of people in their orange and black for Oakfield. And for the other side of the gym across from us, it's all the CWC fans. Weil has it along the right side, but that's blocked against the board by Emba.
He really got up on that block. Got it right off the glass just before it got to the glass.
Say he's the most athletic guy on the court, and he's been showing it a couple times early in the ball game. It's up quickly. Crusaders trying to get off from 9 right now. They get the ball over in the hands of Cade Bleedstra. Cody Van Harewarden along the right side, out on the perimeter. Skalma passes left side over to Isaac Abel. Drive by Bleedstra, goes up with the left hand. They're going to say on the floor. Just drive to the basket with the left hand, made it, but they say before then on the floor, and Oakfield will take it out of bounds on their baseline. Jaden Osterhaus in the game now, the 5'9" junior. And sitting down will be Cody Van Harewarden. Lob pass into Emba by the free throw line, back over to Abel.
A little swing action going on here by the Crusaders. One of the oldest offenses that's ever been around, and still very effective. If you run it right, it's very tough to defend.
Is that a Badger thing when they
ran
the swing?
It's kind of started with Bo Ryan, down in Platteville.
Everybody kind of picked up on it, especially in the state of Wisconsin.
You bet.
But why not? Successful for them, or successful for a lot of teams.
I think it's actually, NBA stuff, that really originated with the pro game, and then Bo Ryan took it to another level. You bet.
Kemba with it near top of the key. Really a three-point shooter, but I'd like to watch his game progress. I really like to see where he could go with all that athleticism that he has. The guy that can play above the rim. Wheatstra with it, gets cut off. Back over to Abel. Great defense there by Oakfield, getting cheered on by the Oakfield crowd right now for doing a great job. That's going to go off in the hands of Isaac Abel. And a very good job by Weston Bass. Cutting off that baseline, and then it goes off from Abel's hands and out of bounds. It'll be Oakfield basketball, still stuck at 9-6 in favor of CWC.
Again, man pressure here by the Crusaders.
Ball handling there by Luke Bile, bringing it up. Because he can handle it like a guard. Out on top with it is Mitchell Moser. And get it down along the left block to Bile, but he gets it right back out. Cale Sobel in the game again for the Oaks. He gets it back along the left side. He's going to launch up a three, but gets it blocked by Jaden Osterhaus. Goes up. The 5'9 junior with it. Made it look easy.
Right in front of the student section. They enjoy that over there. You don't want your shot blocked right in front of the opposing student section because you know you're going to hear about it.
Yeah, 5'9 against 5'9 out there on that one. But Osterhaus is going to pick up a foul, get his first foul, and the team's fourth team foul. Lucas Meredith checking back in. There's Sturks out there along with Weston Bass on top with it. Bailey Shep. And of course, Cale Sobel. At the free throw line with it right now is Meredith. Gets it back out over to Shep. Gets cut off. And we're moving along the baseline. A little up and under, and not quite enough to get back up into the hoop. But Davis Sturks, nice move. Just too far under the basket when he put up. Foul on the floor on Oakfield on that drive by Will Sines.
Oakfield foul number 12, Davis Sturks.
Davis Sturks picks up the foul. That's just his first.
It's only the second team foul on Oakfield, 4 on CWC. Tell you what, you know when Science comes down, you have to step out and defend, and you look at him around the three-point line to defend, and then he's able to put it on the floor and get to the rim.
Hooster takes it in from the left side, gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the first Crusader free throws of the ball game. His first free throw comes up well short up in front of the rim. Luke Bile checks in, and checking out for the Oaks will be Davis Sturks.
That last game we did for CWC, they were 18 of 20 from the free throw line.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable free throw game for them. Well, on the run right now, a little nice move by Sobel, letting the defender go by. And he does, and he goes up and puts it in.
Technical foul has been assessed to number 5, Cale Sobel. It's his second personal and the fourth team foul.
Something he said after he made the layup, caught Zabel a technical foul.
Well, it's like one of those verbal
yeah, it definitely
keys.
was. Celebration.
Yeah, had a nice drive and
I kind of saw him spin back, and he said a little bit of something, but I don't know what it was, but a little taunting.
Well, nice, maybe after getting a shot blocked, it's kind of an answer to that a little bit right in front of the student section. Will Sines is a 74% free throw shooter, shooting the technical foul free throws. This is the first one. 10-8, the lead right now for the Crusaders. That one catches the front of the rim and crawls in for Will. It looks like color tennis shoes are definitely the way to go right now. It must be the in thing because I see a few of the kind of the purplish pink out there. They want us flat out purple out there, and then some
Lime green.
Lime green colors out there. They got a little bit of everything.
Multicolored.
Kind of pastel type of thing going.
Yeah.
Yellow tennis shoes by Bleedstra. Everybody kind of let their personality be known. Hoekstra with a little half hook shot and puts it up and in from 5 feet in. Out, and now with 5 points in the game, Brock Hoekstra gives his team a 5-point lead. Boy, some fancy dribbling, but in trouble, and now we've got a little tie-up and possession are pointing toward the Crusaders. I think Mitch Moser a little out of control coming up and ended up kind of dribbling while he was on the floor yet, and eventually a tie-up, and the Crusaders get it back.
And again, CWC staying with that man-to-man full court pressure, kind of looking to jump and trap when the chances are there.
Lisa tried to pass one into Hoekstra, but he gets knocked away, maybe kicked away. I don't know.
No, they're going to call it a kick.
Okay. Update on that Waupun Lady Warrior basketball game. 4:48 left in the first half of action. Waupun leading at KML 27-13.
A little bit of a comeback by KML.
So Zemba getting up high but coming up short on his shot, and eventually hauled in by Weston Bass. Ball down to the corner, back on top with it. Fan ball stolen now by Sines going up. Gets in front of the defender, gets kind of tripped up, feet getting tangled up with Weston Bass. And he'll go down.
That's a good job by Sines actually veering off the defender and Bass so he wouldn't have a chance to contest.
Yeah, it's kind of cut right in front of him, but just caused eventually their feet to get tangled up.
Yeah, usually you don't see a guy go down like that, but you're right, that was, you have a little blood.
Okay, yeah, well, maybe his elbow. It looks like his right elbow.
Not sure what they're looking. Yeah, there's something.
He got something. He kind of looked at his elbow. I thought I saw some red there, so you have to get him a Band-Aid, too.
It might be just the floor they're worried about.
Yeah, unless it's just the sweat from the body being there.
Where Science went down.
Yeah, they're going to let Ben Emba take care of that down there right now with a towel. 13-8 the score now with CWC leading. 7:53 left in the first half of action here at Christian School. Big plans here. You were talking to Lauren Greenfield before the game for some minutes. He's got a son that plays on the JV team and been very involved, super involved with Central Wisconsin Christian School. Science makes his first, but well, they've got some big plans and, of course, a lot of construction going on. As we speak here, there's a lot of stuff happening here and big plans in the future for this school.
Yeah, there certainly are, and really looking for their enrollment to just continue to increase year after year. Projections are for this to be a much bigger school than it ever has been in the past.
They've got a great support from some of their alumni here and the parents and a lot of businesses, and they get things paid off in a hurry too if they're not already paid off. So nice little community within the CWC community. Looking to really expand. From the free throw line, his shot is up and good for Mitchell Moser, his first basket. Nice strong move from him. 15-10 now, the lead for the Crusaders.
5 different players for Oakfield with 2 points apiece.
Boy, that's a tough little move up and boy, I tell you, for Skalma on that shot, Bailey Skalma, he was way under the basket, reached his hands out in front and popped it up and got it to fall. Tough shot there by Skalma, but he finishes. Shep passes up the three-point look from the right side, back out on top to Mitch Moser.
Coach Gibbons encouraging his team to defend. Getting after it right here on the sideline, making sure the guys stay focused.
Three-pointer up in the right corner, off the top of the backboard, no good. Emba gets the weak side rebound off the top of the backboard. Skalma gets it. He'll launch up a three. Little too strong. Getting the rebound, Luke Bile. 7-point lead for the host Crusaders and a timeout taken by Oakfield. And we'll be back in 1 minute with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. We have a 17-10 lead for the Crusaders here. With 6:19 left, and we have a halftime score in the Waupun Lady Warrior basketball game. They are leading 31-26 when they were up by almost 20 points at one time, but KML coming back and tightening it up just 5 points. They're down at halftime to Waupun.
Again, Crusaders sticking in a full court pressure.
Nice job by Sines poking the ball away from Mitch Moser from behind, and Crusaders come up with a steal.
The pressure has been a little bit effective. They've gotten several turnovers, one of them leading to a quick three-pointer.
Yeah, we're going to get an offensive foul on Cody Van Herwarden. Hoekstra, I should.
A little bit of movement on that screen. He was trying to ball screen and slid over a little bit at the last second. Good call by the officials. Nice crew here today. They're doing a good job.
We've seen this crew before, and we liked them when we saw them, I believe, in this gym during a basketball game, but I've definitely seen them, and they work very well together. A couple ladies and a guy.
Yeah, I think it might be a husband-wife team and a daughter from what I was told once.
Yeah, I think we did mention that last time as we kind of guessed what it was. And Bile on the left side gets cut off, and he's going to toss the ball away, and it's going to be, Crusaders get it. And then Herwarden's going to go up after the good hustle and draws the foul, makes the shot into the free throw line to shoot one will be Cody Van Herwarden.
No, they're going to call that
they're going to call it an offensive foul.
Player control foul, yeah. I saw her indicate right away.
Boy, everybody was lined up at the free throw line. The CWC crowd is cheering and went the opposite way.
As soon as we talk about them, then there's a little controversy about a call.
Yeah. Ball in the hands of Oakfield, almost another turnover. Still stuck at 17-10 right now. Crusaders leading 5:18 and counting down in the half. Bile with it in the lane, back in the hands of Moser.
Going to get another team control foul.
Yeah, offensive, a very adamant call by the official on that one. So Bass picks up the foul. That's his second foul on the team 6. Both teams sitting at 6 right now, so free throws the rest of the way. And Herwarden brings it up. Gets it over to Brant Billy. Skolma on the right side. Cross-court pass over on the left side in the hands of Jaden Osterhaus. I should say Brant Billy. Osterhaus is going to, Hoekstra's going to launch up a three. Misses it. Skolma with the rebound. And gets it back out on top to Billy. Good rebound there by Skolma to keep this opportunity alive this end of the court. Back out on top. Billy will launch up another one. Puts that one in. Keep on feeding him out there till he makes one. He did. 20-10 now, the lead for the Crusaders.
Second chance opportunities there. Offensive rebound by Skolma led to a three-point shot.
It's Moser with it now, setting things up for the Oakfield Oaks. Three-pointer up now by Bile. Short and off to the left. And grabbing the rebound is Abel. And Herwarden pushes it down to the corner. Skolma will put up a three, too strong. And chasing it down, battled for the ball. Looks like getting undercut. That was Isaac Abel. Should be a Oakfield on Shep. Looks like undercutting Abel on that one. Well, you never know.
Yeah, that's definitely going against Bailey Shep.
Oakfield foul number 4, Bailey Shep. It's his first personal.
Always forget to bring my little seat. Stand up for my back. Oakfield fans not agreeing with that, but it was definitely kind of an obvious one when he undercut Abel going for the ball.
Yeah, good hustle, but yeah, you're still responsible for your body out there. And
3:57 left here in the first half. 20-10 now in favor of the Crusaders.
Bonus free throws here.
Abel's first free throw, a little too strong, but Skolma gets a rebound, puts it back up, and gets it to go. Nice job by Bailey Skolma. Get a lot of rebounds here in the ball game so far.
Strong guy, well-built young man.
Bailey Shep gets it back over the free throw line to Meredith. Moser with it. Going back and setting things up again for the Oaks. Under 3.5 to play in the first half. Here goes Bile along the right side. He's going to get bumped by Hoekstra on his way to the basket. And he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a bonus.
It's going to be the second foul on Brock Hoekstra. He's the only player for CWC with 2 fouls. Weston Bass with 2 for Oakfield. Nobody really in foul trouble for either team.
Down to 3:19 left. Our next game will be over at Waupun High School girls basketball again as they play Kewaskum coming up next week Tuesday, but they got their hands full right now with KML as they gave up about an 18 or 19 point lead, and now at halftime are leading 31-26 in that ball game. First free throw is good for Bile. Earns himself another one. Comes up short, and Bleepstra gets the rebound. Gives it up to Signs to bring it up now for the Crusaders. Skelm up on top, passes left side over to Billy. Bleepstra top of the key, right side in the hands now of Osterhaus. And Skolma will launch up a 3, back of the rim, no good. Bile gets the rebound, hands it off over to Shep to walk it up the court now for the Oaks. Bile working against Osterhaus in the lane with it. He is Meredith, and a pass by Bile kicks it back out on top, and Shep will launch up a 3 in front of the rim, no good. Bile gets a rebound, little up and under, and good job getting his body in position for that shot. Takes it right to the rack, and now has 5 points in the game. Bleepstra going up, launches it up, and we'll wait to see which way we're going on this.
I'm going to say if basket's good, going to be 1.
Okay. So Bleepstra gets the basket, his first of the game, and gets fouled on the shot. He'll be shooting 1. Ben Emba checks in. Sitting down for the Crusaders will be Brant Billy.
They're going to get Bailey Shep on that one, just getting there just a second late.
Yeah, Shep's picked up a couple fouls in the last minute and a half here. Bleepstra with the and 1. And buries it.
Correction on the last foul on Moser, not on Shep.
I saw the official came over and signaled 4, which is Shep's number. I saw that. Not sure where that foul ended up actually going now.
Emba knocks the deep pass away, and coming up with it is Skolma. There's Osterhaus on the right side. Yeah, a little strong up the rim. Ben Emba goes up, gets the rebound off the glass, and in for Ben. Gets the seal on one end, and gets the basket on the other end. Nice job by Emba. Well, tapped away by Signs, chases it down, going in on the right side. They're going to let him go and overlays it, but Ben's there to clean up the glass and put it back in. 6 points for him. 1:50 left, a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Timeout taken by Coach Jason Colleen of the Oaks. 29-13. Crusaders slowly pulling away here before halftime with 1:50 left.
I think Will Syons was thinking about dumping that back to Ben Emba for maybe the potential dunk there. Kind of lost his focus as he went in for the layup, but Emba able to come from behind and finish it up.
Yeah, I was hoping tonight be the night we see. I don't know if he has done it in the game, but he definitely has the ability to easily go up and do that. 13-footer straight away, finally goes off the glass and drops for Luke Bile. Now with 7 points in the game for him. Signs straight away three-pointer in front of the rim, no good. Skulma again.
Offensive rebound
there. Yeah, just rebound after rebound, especially on the offensive side for Skulma.
His first personal 19th foul at the line. Bailey Skulma.
Yeah, I said it before the game. He's the guy I like to watch out there. He might not score a lot of points. He might in a game, but, man, he's always going to be involved and be a big part of the game. Rims out on his free throw. 120 and counting down. By a little pass inside. They're going to get it back out over to Meredith. This is the 15-footer from the left side. Rebound to Osterhaus. Passes it up to Syons. Little spin move inside the free throw line and gets it to go. Nice body control on that one by Syons. Looked like he was just going to kind of give up on the drive and then just a little spin and then hard to the glass.
It puts Syons in double figures with 10 points.
Crusader foul number 4.
Cade Bleedstra is going to pick up a foul. And to the free throw line now to shoot the bonus, Luke Bile.
Bleestra's first foul. That is 8 team fouls on the Crusaders.
Bile, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Nice rotation, pretty solid. Gets it to go.
2 of 3 on the night for Luke.
And got the next one. 31-17 with 45 seconds and counting down in the first half in favor of the host Crusaders. Cross-court pass right side to Bleedstra underneath to Ben Emba, but he's going to travel, trying to get his feet set. And a pretty obvious call on that one. Staying mobile, I mean, he's getting himself open to get those looks and those passes to him inside. More full court pressure by the Crusaders with 32 seconds left. Shep trying to cross half court with it. Signs right there. Now he's being double teamed and a foul on the Crusaders.
It's going to go against Will Syons.
Wisconsin Christian foul number 2. Will Syons, his first personal 19th foul. At the line for the Oaks, shooting one ball, Bailey Shep.
Bailey Shep goes to the free throw line. That's the 9th foul, so just another 1-on-1 situation. Free throw rattles home. Got 3 points all from the free throw line so far in the ball game.
3 of 3.
And makes the next one. So back to a 12-point lead for the Crusaders. Down to 18 seconds left. Crusaders maybe looking to get that last shot off of the half. Going with at least a 12-point lead into the locker room. Down to 10 seconds left. So Syons along the right side gets over to Bleedstra. Has it right by the free throw line and then pass never there. Kind of threw it where he thought that Ben should be, but Ben was not over there. Threw it out of bounds. Crusaders will get it with 2.1 seconds left. Or I should say the Oaks.
Running one guy deep.
Shep's going to watch it from about 2/3 court, and that one misses everything. So your halftime score is CWC leading Oakfield 31-19, and we'll come back in just 3 minutes to talk about the first half of action right after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central. They are a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics right here. Oak Central at 139 North Main Street, Oakfield. Call 583-3637, 583-3637. Stop on by for a great burger, pizza, appetizer, or any other special they have. Oak Central, downtown Oakfield, a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. Go Oaks! The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
With mycnhistore.com, you can manage your equipment at any time, from anywhere, all from the convenience of your laptop or phone. Just search genuine New Holland parts by category, model, or part number, and keep your equipment running efficiently. Need a genuine New Holland part and don't have time to wait? Visit mycnhistore.com and get it done faster. Waupun Equipment Company, Waupun and Watertown. Log on waupunequipment.com and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga. Jeff Sauer on the video streaming. 31-19 the lead for the host Crusaders. Kind of a slow start. We were stuck at 9-6 for a long time and 17-0 for a long time, but Crusaders just kind of started pulling away. And right now, the little run towards the end for Oakfield to get back within 12, but pretty much not a real great scoring game for either team. But again, a 12-point lead for the host.
Well, we mentioned Crusaders so good from the free throw line in the last game we covered them on, and Will Scions making everything from outside. Today, it's more of an effort. Not all the shots are going in, and I would say the Crusaders' lead here, the 12-point difference might be on offensive rebounding. You're getting second chance opportunities. I know at least two of those led to quick baskets, and think Emba had another tip in on a missed shot. So, I can think of like 8 points right there and just offensive rebounding opportunities.
You mentioned the offensive rebounds, and we were pretty impressed, I think, in the first half with Bailey Skolman. He's being very active on that offensive glass and got numerous offensive rebounds that led to some points eventually after that. So nice hustle, I thought, by Bailey Skolman that first half.
Yeah, the Crusaders also using some full court pressure pretty much the entire first half, and able to turn Oakfield over probably maybe 3 to 4 times. And I know one of them led to a dead layup. So good things have come out of that press, and really haven't been hurt by it very much.
Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half.
For Oakfield, Mitchell Moser with 2 on a basket. Bailey Shep has 4. He is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Cale Sabo with 2. Davis Dirks with 2 points. And Luke Bile with 9. Oakfield was 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And for the Crusaders, Will Syons leads them with 10 points. He's got 1 made three-pointer. He is 3 of 4 from the line. Cade Vliestra with 3. He's got a basket and a free throw. Bailey Skolma with 4. Ben Emba with 6. Brock Hoekstra has 5. 1 made free throw, 1 of 2. And Brant Billy with 3 points. And the Crusaders 5 of 9 from the line in the first half.
A little update on the Waupun Lady Warriors playing over at KML, and they are leading this game 43-37 over on the other side of Jackson at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. They knew it was going to be a great game. They led by as many as 18 or 19 at one time, but it's down to, an 8-point lead, 45-37 Waupun, 11:45 left in that ball game. So we're kind of watching that as we're doing the game here. We can multitask. My wife said guys can't multitask. We can multitask.
Certainly can. And do it all the time.
Yeah, every day. Again, your halftime score here in Waupun at Central Wisconsin Christian School, 31-19. They are leading the visiting Oakfield Oaks. And we'll be back in about 3.5 minutes with the second half of action coming away right after this on RP Sports.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome to TerraMax territory. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one innovative tool from Great Plains. The TerraMax is a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of field conditions. Learn more about hybrid tillage and the new TerraMax at www.greatplainsag.com or by visiting Waupun Equipment Company, your local Great Plains dealer. This is TerraMax territory. Waupun Equipment Company.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Just about ready to start the second half of action. 31-19 in favor of the host Crusaders. Got new shooting shirts this year now. It just says Saders.
Saders, yeah. I like that. I saw that earlier too.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of like the Sabres or something. Maybe that's where they got it from, but the Saders.
Nice little nickname. Well, you know, you said the music here and everything else, just trying to make it a more fun, exciting atmosphere and adding a little flair to their shirts as well.
Cheering section not as animated because when we were calling games during the fall season was for volleyball, and a lot of these guys that played basketball were the main cheerleaders, and pretty crazy to watch. They were fun to watch as they were cheering on their volleyball team, but again, it's a great atmosphere that they have at Central Wisconsin Christian. We are underway. Oakfield gets the ball first. Bailey Shep with it, back out on top in the hands of Davis Dirks. Will spin move to the basket and overlays it in, but tries to get the rebound, but Skelma comes up with it and just hands it off over to Will Science. A little hesitation move by the free throw line, back out to Skelma along the right side. Strong move to the basket, will draw a foul, and to the free throw line to shoot two will be Bailey Skelma.
Oakfield foul.
Lucas Meredith.
23, Lucas Meredith, his second personal, first team foul.
Skelma, a 75% free throw shooter, buries the first one for his 5th point in the ball game.
Missed one free throw in the first half, so he should make a couple in a row now if he's going to keep his average where it should be.
Comes up a little short and chased down on the rebound by Lucas Meredith. Shep will bring it up now for the Oaks. Oaks' next game will be coming up on Saturday, taking on Catholic Central over at Catholic Central. It's down in Burlington. A bit of a drive down there. And for CWC, they'll be playing against Hornicon in their next ball game. I think that's actually tomorrow.
Back-to-backs,
yeah. The drive up and into the basket from the shot by Davis Dirks. Only 4 points in the game for him, and he averages 17. So it looks like he missed the shot earlier and got that one to go, so maybe trying to make his presence known a little bit more here in the second half.
Dirks' best move of the night by far as I'm concerned. Yeah, good take there. Left to right across the lane, little right-handed running hook.
Signs directing traffic off by the right sideline, right in front of his bench. Ben Emba has it out on top. Just a minute and a half into the second half of action. 11-point lead for the Crusaders. Up 32-21 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. And Hoekstra inside, but he gets knocked away. Ball loose, and chasing it down is Skelma. And that one gets taken away. Here goes Bile along the right side. Skelma kind of cuts in front of him, but a nice concentration on the basket by Luke Bile. Now with 11 points in the game, gets his team back within single digits. And another ball tapped, or is that Bile that tapped at that time too?
It was.
With some energy right now.
Possession to the Crusaders.
Skelma coming in, tying it up there, and ball will remain with the Crusaders.
So Hoekstra with a basketball, one dribble, he almost loses it, but gets it back. Back over to Bailey Skelma. Back to Ben Emba, and Bleedstra has it on the left side. Good defense by Oakfield. You got to hand them, that much. They're turning up the level of their defense and giving some trouble to the Crusaders, but
Oaks foul number 23, Lucas Meredith, his second personal
foul on Lucas Meredith, his third personal foul. And the Crusaders will inbound on their baseline.
Meredith's going to take a little breather there with 3 fouls early in the second half.
Pond Lady Warriors leading now 59-43, pulling away from KML in their ball game. Good to see that. 7:22 left. Shot in the lane, off the rim, no good. But a rebound by Hoekstra comes up short. And it's going to go off from CWC. Going off from CWC, and Oakfield will get it.
Again, the Crusaders going to stick with this full court pressure.
Moser gets it, throws it up the court over to Dirks. A tough pass, but he chases it down, gets it over to Shep in the lane. File one dribble, gives up his dribble, gets it over to Dirks along the right side. Big opportunity this trip down the court for the Oakfield Oaks to get a little closer in this game, up by 9.
Yeah, Will Syons with a foul.
Syons, his second personal first team foul. Then Herwarden and Abel check into the Crusaders.
Oakfield will take the ball out on the sideline, only trailing by 9, 32-23.
And Syons, he's got a little habit of just reaching out and putting his hand on his on the player he's guarding, and you can do that if you remove it. You can't keep one hand there, and you can't ever put 2 hands.
The travel is going to be called on Dirks. He lost his balance for a little bit, and will go back in the hands of CWC. Who do you got winning the World Cup? You've been watching that every day at home?
I have not. I know it's been exciting.
I have it on the TV while I'm doing other things in the house. Here goes Bleedstra to the rack and finishes. Nice drive by Bleedstra. Hey, looking for an and one. He kind of showed that he got hit in the head along the way. At least he didn't dive on the floor like he's got a life
like a
threatening like a soccer player does. From what I've seen of high school soccer, I don't see anything like that. 3-pointer up, and that's a little short in the shot by Moser. And a nice rebound by Bile. Can't get the putback. But he goes Dirks with it, and he finishes. Good job on the offensive glass for the Oakfield Oaks.
Yeah, that's an energy play there. One of the Crusaders, not sure who it was, lost a shoe and had to try and play through that.
Yeah, that soccer, I know it's a big thing here. Pond's got some good soccer teams, but CWC really, they're big fall sport for the boys. But some of those guys, they go down. I just cannot stand watching the World Cup teams out there because they go down. Looks like they've got a season-ending injury and try to sell it every single time. And then they always throw the replays so they don't even get hit. Yeah. It's hard to watch. That's why I cannot fall in love with that sport. Sorry, CWC fans. I know soccer is a big sport here, but I know at the high school level I don't see that, but I do see it on the World Cup level. I am pulling for Argentina to win and Mr. Messi to get his first World Cup championship. Drive to the basket by Syons, gets fouled on the way.
Oakfield foul number 2, Mitchell Moser.
Moser picks up the foul, just his second foul.
I'm going to say that's Moser's second. He called the one on Bailey Shep, and then he switched it to Moser. So
he called him on the floor, so foul shots for Syons, but he's got the ball. Nice moves along that baseline, but comes up from behind, and Bile blocks him, but Bleedstra comes up and chases it down. Abel passes it back out on top over to Syons. And Herwarden over to Hoekstra along the right baseline, being guarded by Shep. Backing down Shep and goes up. Good job by Hoekstra. That move to the basket, had a shorter player on him and now backed him right down and finishes the shot at the end. Right to an 11-point lead for the Crusaders.
Shep holding his ground for a shorter player, but Hoekstra just kept going and going until he got there.
Dirks, boy, got some fancy moves in there, using the pivot to its fullest. And he gets his 6th point of the half now, 8 points in the game for him. From the right elbow, shot by Syons is no good. Hoekstra gets the rebound. Back out to Syons along the right side. Yeah, a tough shot along there. Got a little contact before he shot it, but does get it to go. First points of the second half for Will Sines. Bile looking into Dirks, who probably thought that Bile was going to shoot the shot. The ball gets thrown out of bounds. Crusader will get it back, leading by 11.
Again, that full court pressure, and that sometimes guys that are not used to having the ball in their hands in a guarding, as a normal guard position, brings the ball up, and that time the ball thrown away at the end of that press.
Skolma with it down in the corner. Gets it down to Van Herwarden. Loses the ball on his way up. Gets knocked out of his hands. It'll remain CWC basketball. Lady Warriors leading 67-52 in their game at KML High School with 3:42 left. 67-52 Waupun. And Herwarden stops, gets it back out to Abel. He'll put up a three-point shot. Comes up a little short, and it's chased down by Bailey. Shep, and he'll get fouled as he grabs the ball.
Central Wisconsin Christian foul number 23,
Billy.
Brant Billy, his first personal, second team foul.
Yeah, getting close to the holidays. Usually CWC does not have any games during the holiday season. They take off and have usually a good long 2-3 week stretch in there. Big block on the shot inside. Who got that? See?
Yeah, it was on number 11. It was Isaac Abel. That's a good call. A lot of contact down below. Crusader bench didn't like it, but yeah, he got the block clean, but then a lot of contact with the body. Good call.
Shep pays money from the free throw line. He's not got a field goal in the ball game, but he's got 5 points all from the free throw line and going for 6 on this next free throw. Yeah, but checks in. The next free throw, nothing but net for Shep.
6 of 6, as he said. Wow.
Yeah, we love that sectional championship game when he pitched out there and just dominated that game, man. It was all on his shoulders.
He was, a sophomore then?
Yeah.
Yeah, young guy came in under extreme pressure, performed really well.
Yeah, but gets cut off by a couple of the Oaks, gets it back up to Skalma on top. And then trying to get it back over to Emba over on that right side, but goes off the foot of Mitchell Moser out of bounds. It'll be CWC basketball. Yeah, that was a magic moment, and I got a chance to talk to him and his dad, who's sitting in front of us, Aaron Shep, head coach. That was the game to get him to the state tournament. Got to cover him there, too.
Where were you on that sectional? Where was that? What city was that again? Oh, I put you on the spot now.
Yeah, I cannot think of where we were now.
I remember we thought it was cool. We liked it.
Yeah, it was definitely an old school field.
Yep.
Good food there. We had to spend the day there because when you do a sectional, you do 2 games if your team wins and gets to that sectional championship. And I love that format. Kind of like to see softball. Softball used to do it and baseball didn't, and now they just kind of flipped it around. Here goes Bile on the right side, way over the top of the rim. Abel gets the weak side rebound, hands it off over to Van Herwarden to bring it up now for the Crusaders. 38-29 the lead for CWC.
Basketball used to play both of those semifinal sectional games in the same venue. That was always about as good as it got.
Yeah, I like that. I like that up at the Brown County Arena, using that as a big venue to have that kind of situation. They even had, I think, Division 1 or 2 would have a game up there. 1 maybe. A travel called on the Crusaders heading back the Oakfield way. Now they're hanging around yet, only down by 9. See if they can make something out of this trip down the court for the Oakfield Oaks.
I think the Oaks are playing with a little more energy here in the second half.
Yeah, they've really played some really nice defense, really slowed the scoring down. They just got to take care of things, and Emba's going to run into Bile as he takes it over half court. So Ben Emba is going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, that's the thing with pressure. You use full court pressing, you don't want to foul. Fouling negates hustle, and that's the thing. You just used to work on that in practice so much. You're going to pressure, and trap, but you can't foul.
I want to congratulate Kale Peterson, who just scored her 1,000th point. early in this, her junior year. Congratulations, got it on a free throw. Getting some updates from Tasha Gopalin.
Cool.
Giving me some updates from the game.
I don't know how many female players in Waupun have scored 1,000. There's been a few, I know.
Yeah, they definitely had some with Abby Alsma last year.
I think Michaela Hopp was one.
Michaela Hopp had it. Not sure who else would be on that list. Shep's going to throw up a three. It is no good. And ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by the Oaks off the hands of Davis Dirks. And we're stuck on this score for a while now, 38-29. Hoekstra checks back in, and Abel will sit down for CWC. Timeout on the floor. And be back in 1 minute with more Crusader and Oakfield Oak basketball on Radio Plus.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Took advice of Elton John here. I'm still standing. Got a playoff, Eddie, and I do my radio shift with all the 50s, 60s, and 70s songs on 103.3 and AM 1170. Great music. I'm more of a 70s guy, though. Age-wise, that's where I like to be with the stuff I listen to.
You're 70? What'd you say?
70s type
guy.
I
thought you said you were 70.
Well, you're older than I am, but you 71?
I got to give you a hard time.
Yeah, the 70s, that's definitely...
It's my hearing that's going, see, I thought you said you were 70.
Can you believe the 70s? Yeah, that was like 45, 50 years ago.
I know.
Man, that's crazy how fast time is going. Yeah, we got Jeff Sauer with us. He's the kid. We call him the kid.
That's right. We're a product of the 80s.
That is true.
Signs miss one from the right elbow, and again, another opportunity for the Oakfield Oaks to get back in this ball game. Only down by 9. Just got to start making it happen offensively. Bass has it. Back down to the corner with his Dirks guarded by Skulma. Tough shot. Hook shot misses. Emba keeps it alive and goes up and grabs it. Nice job by Ben Emba to grab that one. Three-pointer left side hand. Bailey Skulma with a three-point basket. Yeah, he's been trying to make him from downtown and finally gets one to go. Good time for it for CWC. They're back up by 12, 41-29. Here goes Shep from the left corner, tries to answer, and Ben Emba gets the rebound again. With 8.5 left in the ball game. Bleedstra with it along the right side, dribbles out of the corner, back to Emba. A little closer to the guarding Skulman now that he's made one. A three-point
pass.
Good hustle tying the ball up. Good hustle by Cale Sobel to get right down and dirty and get the ball back for Oakfield. 8:19 left in the game. 41-29. Waupun is going to win their game under a minute left, up by 20. 73-53 against a very good KML Chargers team. And undoubtedly, Waupun will be the number 1 ranked team as rankings come out next week. And we're glad to say we're going to have that Kewaskum game. It's the team that almost knocked them out of the tournament last year, and they're ranked up in the top 5 in the state. Over Kewaskum in Waupun. We're definitely going to have that game for you next week, Tuesday. So be listening for that and watching for that.
Crusaders looking to run a little clock right now. Go for a high percentage shot.
Looks for cross court over to Skulma. Launches up a long three. That's no good. Emba again goes up and gets it. Little head fake. and puts it back and in. Nice job by Emba, working hard on the boards for that basket. He's got 8 in the game. He averages 5 on the season. 43-29 CWC.
They've gotten away with a carry right there with Vile.
Yeah, I think he did on that one. Then he makes it at the end, too.
Yep, kind of hung up on his hip and no call.
Get down along the right block over to Hoekstra. He's going to kick it out to Skalma. He wants to shoot those threes right now. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an over-the-back call. It's going to be called on the Crusaders as Dirks goes up and grabs it.
Crusader foul number 14, Brock Hoekstra's third personal, 16 fouls.
16 fouls now on the Crusaders. Hoekstra picks up the foul, his third in the game. Let's see if the Oaks want to make a move at all, it's got to be right now.
Well, a lot of time left, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Just over 7 and down by 12. Certainly within reach.
Sabel gets the pass near half court. Gives it up over to Moser to bring it across the timeline. Under 7 to play. Dirks has it along the right block. Working against Osterhaus. Comes up short on his shot, though, and Hoekstra gets the rebound. Good job by Osterhaus. Keep a body on him and really throw that shot off. And it's going to be a double dribble called on Matt Sines, heading back Oakfield's way.
And again, he got it kind of caught up on his leg or his upper thigh, and Scions used to walk those up to the three-point line and pull that shot. Now he's driving it all the way to the paint.
We got a timeout on the court by Oakfield. Back in a minute with more boys basketball action on Radio Plus Sports.
And our good friend Andy with us here from the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, we are right in the heart of December here, and gift giving, and pizzas are a great way to give some gifts, right?
Absolutely. We've got right now a special going where every $25 gift certificate that you buy for the other bar, we're giving a one-topping pizza as well at no charge.
Gearing up for a big Wisconsin week. Got the Badgers, got the Bucks, Packers next Monday night. Let's try to get it back on track there, huh?
Monday night, of course, we'll have specials during the game. I've got specials on Coors Light and Miller Lite on tap. Of course, touchdown shots. The Badgers are playing well. We got basketball, but we've always got something going on.
We've got a New Year's Eve big bash with a casino night. Talk about that New Year's Eve.
5 o'clock, we're shutting down the bar, and we're hosting a private event, calling it a casino night. We've got prizes all night going on. We've got a main prize, brand new 50-inch TV that we'll give away that night as well. Cocktails and start at 5. It's $30 per person, $60 per couple. Obviously, we'd like to have everybody pre-registered before we get into the swing of things at 5 o'clock.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Here we go, timeout taken, and we are back. 43-31 lead for the Crusaders, 6:39 left in the contest.
Both teams here struggling to score a little bit. Yes, Oakfield more so than the Crusaders.
Full court pressure by the Crusaders. They do get it to Sabel over the timeline. Sabel gets it again. He'll launch up a three. Off the backboard, no good. And getting rebound is Leedstra.
Almost banked it in. Pretty close to coming in. And the Crusaders decide to slow things down a little bit, run some offense.
Yeah, I like what direction the Crusaders are going. They've got a lot of good pieces out there on the team, and we'll see how they do throughout the conference season. We'll pull up 15-footer on the left baseline. Good by Will Sines, having to work for his points here tonight. He's got 14 now in the game.
Yeah, that was a tough shot right there. I like that one.
Dirks has it along the right sideline, hands it off over to Moser. Guarded by Sines. Yeah, that'll be our next broadcast I will have for you coming up next week, Tuesday. Girls basketball, and a travel is going to be called on Mitch Moser, faking right, going left, but moved his feet on both of those moves. Oh, ball back in the hands of the Crusaders. Yeah, we'll take the weekend off, Randy, from doing games, but I'm really fired up for that Kewaskum game. I heard last time we did a Kewaskum game with Waupun, it was a losing your voice type of game. It came right down to the end. And
yeah, to be honest with you,
wow.
that was, nothing against the Warriors, but it might have been Kewaskum kind of losing that game more than the Warriors winning it that day. They made some poor decisions down the stretch when they had a lead.
Yeah, they just hurried up some shots that they really didn't have to do it, and they missed some shots when they needed them. Shots they weren't taking earlier, things they weren't doing earlier, and then all of a sudden Waupun took advantage of it and squeaked out a win to keep on their path to the state championship. That was an unbelievable game. And Nick Rush told me, try to find some audio that we can send in for the WBA awards that has to be in by middle of January. I said, first game I'm going to listen to is that Kewaskum game.
Right.
Because the other ones were pretty decisive. Not much drama at the end of the game, but that one had it right down to the end. Nice drive by Cody Van Herwarden. Good drive to the bucket by Van Herwarden to get the basket.
That's Cody's first 2 points of the ball game. I don't know if he's taken many shots. Maybe a couple.
Not a lot.
But yeah, not much.
More of a ball handler type guy and facilitator out there for the Crusaders. 4:20 and counting down in the game. 47-31 the lead. A pass inside. All alone was Moser, and he finishes for his 4th point of the ball game. The Lady Warriors getting interviewed right now too. They got a different announcer than they normally have there. Skalma with the ball. Here goes another shot by Van Herwarden. It's no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Moser again to bring it up the court. But Oakfield in trouble right now. Under 4 to play, and Crusaders leading by 14, 47-33 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard.
Oakfield's got to get a little more urgency right now. They got a ways to come back and score early and often.
Yeah, Bile had an opportunity there. Dirks working along the baseline, and looks like Skalma got there a little late trying to cut off that baseline on the right side. He'll pick up a foul.
Number 5, Bailey Skalma, his second personal 17th foul. Oaks into the bonus. It's
going to be one-on-one the rest of the way for Oakfield.
They may have to do their coming back from the free throw line possibly in the game.
The Oaks, Davis Dirks, shooting 1 and 1.
Dirks having a slow game here for what he's done on the season so far, averaging 17 points and got 8, trying to get a few more at the free throw. And that one's way strong. Van Herwarden has the rebound and was going to run up the court, but decided to slow down just a little bit, run some clock off. Ball kicked out to Billy on the left side. He'll take it to the rack and finishes. Pretty nice looking move by Brant Billy.
High percentage shot, and that's what you want in this situation.
Final being asked to help bring the ball up the court. 5-footer straight away, high off the rim and then off the glass and in for Luke Bile.
Bile's had a nice game, 15 points.
I think he should be looking for even more shots than he takes. He's putting together some a nice game offensively, but man, he's probably be looking for even a little bit more offense. Van Herwarden top of the key. Down to 2:40 and counting down in the ball game. 14-point lead yet, 49-35 CWC.
Oakfield being patient on defense. Get out maybe and trap at this point.
Get it down to Emba in the left block and a reach-in foul on the Oaks.
Oakfield foul number 23, Lucas Meredith, his 5th personal, 16th foul.
Meredith just fouled out of the game.
For the Oaks, Weston Bass replaces Meredith.
Well, ways to go, a lot of things to work on for the Oakfield Oaks, and even the winning coach always finds a bunch of things to work on with his team. If you're a good coach, you're always going to find something you want to work on.
Yeah, either you get worse or you get better. I don't think teams ever stay the same, you know.
No.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by CWC, and we'll take a minute break back right after this on Radio Plus.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazan at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
A timeout taken by Josh Gibbons. And a reminder, we're going to have some interviews after the game, unless they head in the locker room right away. So hope they have somebody body block the guys going in there. But we'll try to get some interviews with Coach Gibbons. A couple other players. We'll probably have a few players' interviews too. Oh, ball stolen away by Bile. Still working out there with 2:12 left in the game.
Stolen away and then stolen right back.
Foul number 13. Bile his first personal 17th foul. Bonus time for the Crusaders. Brant Billy shooting 1 and 1.
Billy at the free throw line now with 2:12 left. Trying to add to that 14-point lead. First free throw of the game for Mr. Billy, and he nothing but net on that one. Now we got 6 points in the game.
Why is the clock running?
Yeah, there was 2:12 on there. I don't know. Back to the rim, no good on the next free throw. Dirks gets the rebound for Oakfield.
We're going to make up for it now and hold it a little bit, yeah.
Moser in the lane, and Skulma cuts him off. Skulma still working hard out there, too. Bile over to Dirks on the left side along the baseline. Working against Vleetstra. Tough shot, floating to his right. Misses. Hookstore with a rebound for CWC. Nice drive by Signs going up, just kind of hanging in the air. And flicks it up there with the left hand. Gets fouled at the free throw line to shoot one will be Will Signs. 16 of the game for Will.
It looked like he was going to go with the right hand and came back with the left. Pretty good move by Signs.
It's been fun to watch him. That one no good, but it's been fun watching him grow over the last few years. He's up on varsity at least for sure his sophomore year and probably on his freshman year, but really turned into one heck of a player out there. Nice team leader. Bile gets it inside and comes up a little short on a nice move. 118 and counting down. 52-35 Crusaders. Signs takes it in the lane and kind of loses it on his way in, and they pass it up to Moser for Oakfield. Good job by Shep using his body, thrusting that out there towards the defender, draws the foul, makes the shot, and Bailey Shep trying to get that's his first field goal of the ball game.
It is. He's got 8 points with the first field goal. 6 of 6 from the line he was. The line change here for the Crusaders.
Probably try to get down there quick, and I know the CWC likes to get to the locker room right away. See if I can cut them off, get a few players before they have their locker room talk. So
Keegan Bubholz in the game. 7 of 7 for Shep from the line tonight.
Yeah.
Owen Mulder in the game and Bubholz in the game for the Crusaders.
I might even let you close out the regulation here when we get down to a few seconds. I'll just grab the mic and head over that direction, try to cut them off so we can get some interviews right away. I want to thank our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. We had some Oakfield sponsors in there. A few too that are CWC backers, along with our regular sponsorship we have from a good group of sponsors around the area. With VZ Flooring, talking about some of my accounts that I handle as a salesperson. VZ Flooring, Torres Tree, also Ergo Bank of Fox Lake and Marquezan. Our Bar, proud supporter of high school sports around the area. Always bring some great entertainment in. And see Broxham Electric sponsoring, kind of powering our broadcast. Thanks to all those businesses for being great supporters of high school athletics. And Oakfield's going to go to 1-3 on the season. Sabo from the left corner. And a rebound by Keegan Bobholtz. TWC going to 6-1 on the season. Randy, I'll let you finish out here. I'm going to go see if I can cut off the coaches.
The three-pointer.
Bobholtz from the corner puts it in and swings his arm, much to the enjoyment of the crowd here at Central Wisconsin Christian.
Making the most of his limited minutes. All right, that looks like it's going to be about it. 1 second and winding. Crusaders come away with a victory, 55-39. Final score, 55-39. We're going to go to a couple of breaks here. Jeff can get that ratchet up and be ready for some interviews in just a moment.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
And welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School, a 55-39 victory by the Crusaders over the Oakfield Oaks. Steve Winterhack with you right now, right on the court, talking to a couple of the key players for the win tonight for Central Wisconsin Christian. Bailey, we love watching you play out there. A great hustler out there in the court. A lot of offensive rebounds that eventually turned into points. And just talk about the battle. It's a pretty physical Oakfield team tonight.
Oh, yeah. They play really hard. I mean, they work hard, and we didn't have the best offensive night, but in the end, we pulled out the win because of how hard we worked.
Yeah, some like I said, the rebounding very good out there. How about the team? What do you think? How do you think you guys are doing right now? 6-1 now on the season. A pretty nice season going right now.
Yeah, I think we're starting to come together here towards the break here, and I really think that after this break here, you guys could see a little bit of a even bigger climb here from us.
You got a nice support here too. I love the atmosphere over at Christian School, and the music blaring here, and they got a great student section. I see you kind of look back at them after you made that 3-point basket over in the corner.
Yeah, they're always supporting. They're always loud. They're always cheering us on, and it's really great to have so much support from our fans here.
Well, Bailey, great game. We love watching you play out there. So good hustle out there today.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to Will Sines with I don't know, about a 16-point night or maybe 17-point night tonight. So another great game for you offensively out there. And they definitely made you work for your points here tonight.
Yeah, it's always a fight against Oakfield. I give credit to them. They always work hard. They always play hard. So to get points, you gotta battle for them.
Again, your teammates out there, everybody has each other's back out there. Just talk about your team and maybe expectations for your team. 6-1 right now. Great start to the season.
Yeah, it's definitely the best start we've had as from freshmen to seniors now. So we got high expectations, conference, regional, sectionals, get to state. They're all there, but we can't do it without the whole team. And I think we got really good team chemistry. We're all experienced. Our whole starting lineup is 4 seniors and a junior. And we got a junior and 2 or 3 other juniors that can come off the bench and play hard. So
we've had fun watching you develop from you probably were up your freshman year, but where you are right now, sitting as a senior now. But you're having a great season and a great game tonight. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming. It was fun.
Okay. Will Sines and Bailey Shep, I should say Skolma, joining us here, and we'll see when we get the coach. If you maybe tell Coach to head over this way too, and then we'll talk to Josh Gibbons. But again, the final score 55-39. I don't know if Randy's got any of the final scoring until we get. Oh, here he comes. We'll get Coach Gibbons on right now. But we've got Josh Gibbons with us right now, head coach for the Crusaders, and again, a nice win against a pretty aggressive, pretty physical Oakfield team.
Yeah, I knew that's what we were going to get from Oakfield, too. Jason has them playing really well. They're tough. They're physical. They were beating us up, and we tried to do the same thing to other teams, but they really took the fight to us, too. So, great game.
A little struggle with points at time because there was a couple moments during the game for minutes that nobody scored a basket, but it was really kind of a chess match out there. I know it was like 17-10 for a while, and I forgot the other score, but it was some the points were hard to come by in this game here at times.
Yeah, they really were. I told the guys this is going to be a grinder tonight. We got to run things through. We got to stay with it, and they did. It was a good job, but definitely a grinder tonight.
Now you're 6-1 on the season. Still, you're going to have nights like this where you're not scoring as easily as you have on some of the games. Just thoughts on your team, and they play against a very physical team tonight.
Yeah, I love my team. Our mental toughness is so much better this year. We throw a bunch of guys out there. They just keep battling. They keep playing hard. When they play with that kind of energy and passion, good things happen for us.
Well, the one guy that really stood out in my mind, even before the game started, I like watching him play, and I told him that was Bailey Skulma. Man, he goes after balls, especially on the offensive end. He had a lot of offensive rebounds, and he's always moving out there, keeping the ball alive, giving you second, third chances. I like his game out there for you.
Yeah, I love Bailey. I mean, he keeps things alive for us. He's a senior. He gets it, and he battles for everything. Tips some balls there. He got us some offensive rebounds, and yeah, I love him. Those transition threes, too, I love it when he shoots those. So he's a great player. I like Bailey.
And, of course, Will Syons, we talked to him, too, and he had to work for his points here tonight. I think there's very few that weren't at least contested throughout the night tonight.
Yeah, everyone knows Will, and they tried to do their best. They'll send 2-3 guys at him that I've seen, and he just keeps battling, doesn't complain, and he just gets after it, and I love a kid like that. He works so hard, so everything he gets, I'm proud of him.
It's a nice win tonight, and we really enjoyed calling the game, so it'll be fun to watch how you progress throughout the season.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Go Crusaders.
Okay, Josh Gibbons, head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. And I think we're going to cut over to Randy right now. He's got the point totals for you.
Okay, individual scoring for Oakfield. Mitchell Moser with 4 points on 2 field goals. Bailey Shep ended the evening with 9. He only had 1 field goal, but he was 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Kale Sabo with 2 points on a field goal. Davis Dirks ended with 9. He had 4 baskets. He's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And Luke Bile ended the night with the leading scorer for Oakfield with 15. He had 6 field goals, and he was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Oakfield as a team was 11 of 14 for the line at 78%. And for CWC in a victory, Will Syons led them with 16 points. He had 5 2-pointers, 1 3-pointer. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Cade Vlistra with 5 points, a couple of baskets, 1 of 1 from the line. Bailey Skulma finished the night with 8. He had 1 3-pointer made, 1 of 3 from the line. Ben Emba with 8 points, 4 field goals. Isaac Abel was 0 of 1 from the line. He did not score in the game. Keegan Bubbles with 3 points on a made 3-pointer. And Cody Verheerwarden had 2 points on a field goal. Brock Hookstra ended the night with 7. 1 of 2 from the line, 3 field goals. And Brant Billy ended the night with 6 points, where he was also 1 of 2 from the line. He had a 3-pointer made and a 2-pointer. So, yeah, pretty nice job. Central Wisconsin Christian, 5 of 10 from the free throw line, 50%.
Well, Randy, kind of a grinder. I thought it was a good way to describe it from Coach Gibbons. That it was a grinder out there, and they had to work for all their points, but still shows the mental toughness and the physical toughness of the Crusaders in this ball game.
It does. It shows you how far they've come, as they said, in a few years' time. In games like, they didn't have that when they were younger. Now they're experienced. They have seniors, and they can grind out and win the games that we would say sometimes they win ugly, and that's okay. It's okay to win ugly.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to all just be you're going to cruise to every win here. So, but they did pull out at the end and had some nice points and from like Bailey Skolma had been shooting threes all game and finally got one right in front of the student section. So I was happy for him, and I was glad I got a chance to talk to Bailey after the game here today. 55-39, the final score. Next time me and Randy and Jeff will all be together. We'll be coming up on Tuesday. Waupun Lady Warriors with a big victory tonight over at KML, and the 1,000th point for Cale Peterson in that ball game. So congratulations to Cale. She's got a lot more points to score. Only a junior for the Lady Warriors, and we'll be covering their big game in the conference against Kewaskum, who's also ranked in the top 5 in the state. So that's going to be a monster game, and I'm glad we're going to be there to cover it over at Waupun High School next Tuesday night.
Can we just call that the rematch?
Yeah, the rematch.
The rematch game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is
sectional rematch.
Yeah, they're going to come in with an attitude like Freedom did when they played Waupun too, and Waupun beat them at state, and Kewaskum, of course, got knocked out of their chance to go to state by the Lady Warriors. So they're going to come in with an attitude. So I love it. There's going to be a great atmosphere, and Waupun looks like they're definitely up to the task, winning big tonight, winning big against Freedom their last game. So looking forward to covering them throughout the season too. But a fun night here at Central Wisconsin Christian, 55-39, the host Crusaders. Have yourself a great night. Thanks for joining us on Radio Plus Sports.
Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central. They are a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics right here. Oak Central at 139 North Main Street, Oakfield. Call 583-3637, 583-3637. Stop on by for a great burger, pizza, appetizer, or any other special they have. Oak Central, downtown Oakfield, a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. Go Oaks! The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.